Okay, this video is about Ceres and Libra at 0 degrees, cusping with the sign before it in Virgo. Okay, so Ceres is about when you manifest a bunch of responsibilities in your life that it might be hard for you to take care of, just like a young teenage mother who has to uphold a certain amount of responsibilities in order to care for that child, where their whole life has to completely transform to cater to that child, even though they were living a life before that or whatever. So, whatever they did to accumulate having this responsibility, they have to learn to balance between the life that they was living before and their age group and being young and being who they are, and then also having to learn how to grow up very fast and grow up very quickly, to learn how to gain a certain amount of stability, learn how to gain money, and learn how to balance time management and stuff like that because of this responsibility that this individual accumulated or whatever. So that's the energy that Ceres plays out. You manifested a bunch of responsibilities in your life and you having a hard time learning how to take care of them, but you are learning to do that to be able to uphold this responsibility. So although a lot of challenges and a lot of obstacles comes with that, life, you also learn a lot, you expand a lot, you learn how to improvise, you learn how to do the things you didn't know you were capable of before you got that responsibility. So even though you might have been doing some things that you shouldn't have been doing and you manifested this responsibility, you also learn the benefits that come with that responsibility that you manifested, even though it might be difficult for you to be able to get through and learn how to cope with or whatever. So that energy is in Virgo and Libra. And when earth and air come together, it creates dust. When that dust is Virgo and Libra, it creates the dust pan type of energy. So, like an actual dustpan, right? It's like you cleaning up. You like to play cleanup a lot when it comes to other people's circumstances and situations. And you also like to play a lot of cleanup when it comes to your own circumstance and situation. But you can sometimes put yourself in the way, right? So you'll blame yourself before you allow people to blame others. Sometimes it's easy for people to be able to manipulate you because they know that you are going to take the blame for whatever circumstance or situation, even if you have nothing to do with it, because you, Virgo, Libra, cusp type energy, you play out that energy, anyway, or whatever. So when those three energies come together, Virgo and Libra creating the dustpan, and that being in the area of life of Ceres, there can be a lot of extra added pressure onto yourself when it comes to what you feel responsible for. So Virgo is already about nerves and analyzing and making sure things are, perfect and stuff like that. And Libra is all about balancing. So when Virgo and Libra come together, when it comes to your responsibilities, you could be a very analytical person that likes to balance things, and you don't mind doing the things that might be difficult for somebody else in the same situation they might not want to do. So this, in my opinion, it could make you a very good mother, because we talked about Ceres, that being the young teenage mother. That's how you feel towards what you manifested towards your responsibilities, right? So it's like it can make you very analytical. It can. Oh, and also when Virgo and Libra come together as well, you want the gift that comes with that is that you're able to um, find the treasures and the gems in places that might have been difficult for someone else to find. So you might have an older relative or somebody in your life, and for a Virgo Libra cusp, you can value and cherish those conversations because those you know where to find those gems in that conversation and how to apply it to your own life. And sometimes it might be some of the best wisdom and knowledge that you could ever get in your life, just based off of a millisecond piece in a conversation that that person might not even realize how much it can affect you in your life. So you being a young teenage mother, which is the energy of Ceres, right? It's like you able to pick up on those little gems and see those treasures in life, right? And that's like that's what the energy is going towards. So what makes you a good and a sufficient mother that's able to continue to take care of this responsibility that you manifested is that you don't allow yourself to miss those gems, right? Those mental gems where it's not about how you could be seen by others. It's not about you caring about things and using your brain for things it's not made for, right? You're more so focused on there's a gem and treasure any and everywhere, regardless of what it might look like from the external world, right? So it also reminds me of something I wrote, which is even the junkie you're a bum on the street got more knowledge than I seen with niggas in suits and degrees. And then no syllabi from the class from before, but we all individual folk can't fit in your box of mold. I make my own clay, right? So it's like even a junkie or a bum on the street, you know what I'm saying, got more knowledge than in the places that you might expect to see them at, you know what I'm saying? So that's like the gift that it comes with Virgo and Libra together, right? So towards your responsibilities, towards what you feel responsible for, make sure you're not missing those gems and treasures in those class courses and homework assignments that don't look like the typical shape of a classroom. It don't look like the person you think might have all the knowledge and wisdom in the world, the person that you might feel like is the best person to go to for advice, it might actually be in a person, place, or thing that you did not expect or whatever. So I feel like that's kind of the energy of where Ceres is at. 0 degrees, Libra, cusping with the sign before it in Virgo. I feel like it's important for you to learn how to take care of this responsibility that you manifested by looking in the places and finding the treasures and gems in places that you wouldn't normally look, and knowing how and when to apply that into your actual life. There.